Morning everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I thought that as I've put Ava back together, I would dedicate this video to my Reva Schick family. I've mentioned them a few times. I've put them together quickly on photos. I've put them on slideshows, that kind of thing, but I've never actually gone into depth about them. So just quickly with with Ava, the little cap came this morning and I wasn't sure straight away if it was going to be big enough, but it fits perfectly and I didn't have to take her all apart. There's a tube between the two arms and it had stayed in place. It was balanced on top of the stuffing. So it's a good job I noticed that before I automatically cut cut the cable ties and took the stuffing out and went through that way. So I noticed that, so hopefully that should be it now. So but I know how to do it now, so it's fine. And if it stays like that, it was simple. It did still take two of us though, because the elastic is very strong, which obviously is what you need. I could put one arm on, put the hook through and pull and put it really strong, but then I had nothing to I needed a third hand because I didn't have a hand left then, with one hand on her, one hand pulling this piece of elastic for all my might, and I needed someone else to hook on the arm then. So hubby came to the rescue and did that for me, and it literally took a minute to do. In fact, it took me longer to call hubby until he heard me to come and help me fix it than it did to actually do it. So I've got her dressed, brushed her hair, put some cute little plaits, one each side and round to the back. And I was going to take some photos of her, which I did, and then I thought then, do you know what, the light is just right, and I'm not doing any themes or anything else today, so I thought I'd come on and have a little chat about my little Reva Schick family. It might touch on old ground for people who have been sent to me for a long time. You might hear hubby making coffee. But I'm gonna need to do that probably to go over things. So I don't know where to start really. I think I'll start with why I decided to collect the family. Excuse me while I have a little sniff. I didn't bring in a tissue, sorry. And I got the weirdest cold, felt really ill for a day, and then ever since then I've just had a very slight cold and a very slight sore throat, but every now and again I get like a runny nose, so it's really weird. No temperature or anything, so more like an allergy type thing, but I don't get allergies like that, so I have no clue. Some weird virus. There seems to be plenty of them around at the moment, doesn't there? Yes, so it started really with my Arianna, because my mum had a Reva Schick family. She had the Sabrina as well and all the other sculpts out at the time, and she wanted to put them all together and make this big family of Reva Schick kits. And then when she died, I gave a lot of them away, and they all went in the end. I gave them all away. I've got somewhere packed away, I've got the Maya, I think it is, that she did, and I've also got her Arianna, which is Seren. So all of her babies are blonde, and she had two favourites, and they were the Arianna and the Angelica, and they were both gorgeous. And you may have seen photos on a slideshow I did in the past. And then when she passed, I kept the Arianna, that was fine, and up until then that was the biggest doll I'd ever had. And I sold the Angelica because I just could not imagine, because she came with this whole wardrobe of big clothes, like prom dresses, and she had her own armchair, and she just seemed massive to me, and I just didn't think that I could put her anywhere. I didn't know what to do with her, to be honest, because she's just so big. The biggest doll I'd had up until then was 22 inches, and it was just something really unusual, so I sold her. Needless to say, within a few weeks of selling her, I regretted it, and I still regret it. But it did inspire me to have my own collection. So I kept Seren, and I changed her hair from blonde to brown and turned her into my version of Seren, and I think she's gorgeous. sometimes I look at the modern Ariannas, and they are slightly different around the eyes, but that makes her quite novel on her own. And then me and Mum, if you look on Bushel and Peck's Reborn Nursery and you look through the Noahs, you'll see a Noah. There's one photo in there of a little Noah done as a boy, and he's got a stripy t-shirt on, and that started an obsession with Noahs. And I think really that was the one that kicked off. No, it would be after. It would be after. I was thinking he might be the one that kicked it all off, but he wasn't, because that skirt was later. So, and we always used to say, as I've said before, about having one day, and because we made our own, we'd say like, oh well, you know, when we win the lottery, we'll get a couple of them, Mum, you know, that kind of thing, just joking around. And then after she died, then I decided to get one, because I thought, but that was, she died 4 years before I got him. You have to give it time, don't you, sometimes? And I decided anyway that I'd get one, because we'd always wanted one, and I thought it would be lovely. And then it did occur to me, you know, what if the artist stopped painting, because we wanted the ones that she did, the way she painted them. That's the one we always talked about. From anybody else or made myself, just wouldn't be the same, because we'd always talked about having one from Wanda Bushel and Peck. So anyway, I did that. So I had my Arianna then, and my Noah, and then I had a few years gap, and then I've managed to find an Angelica, did her, and in my version again, and as you may know from my channel, my Noah did actually have like brown hair to start, and it faded back to its natural colour, but he still looks cute, looks sweet. And then recently I've found the Ariella and made her. So now you've got the complete family. It's all the same baby as older. I'm not 100% sure about the Noah, because obviously it's a boy and the others are girls, but definitely you know, they are the same baby, different ages. I don't know why she did it as a boy. I have no clue. If you look at their little noses and their mouths and their hands, everything is just gorgeous. They really, you know, are siblings, and they look like siblings. So if I start with Noah, because he's the tiniest, he's about 19-20 inches. With the body he's got on, I'd say he's more 20. He can either take biggish newborn or small 0 to 3 clothes. He's got 3/4 arms, and he's got the most gorgeous hands, but all her hands are similar, like a lot of artists. It's just the way one person sees things, isn't it, and does things very similar. Gorgeous feet. You always recognise their feet and legs. In the 3 small babies, you can see it straight away. They're all very, very similar. And he's absolutely gorgeous. And that's my Reuben James. So I've had him since 2017, October 2017. Arianna I've had since 2013. She's 28 inches. She can take an array of sizes of clothes, actually, I found. 6 to 9 tops is the one I aim for, but she can wear 9 to 12. 12 to 18 is just a little bit big, but 9 to 12 or 12 to 18 bottoms are better on her, because she's got chubby legs. And then she takes a size 2 or 3, well, 3 in shoes. Excuse me. Going to the other side is my Ariella, and she is Narnia Joy. The Joy is named after my friend from PE and the Divinals, Joy, because she always makes me laugh, and we could all do that in today's world, can't we? The more you smile, the healthier it is, isn't it? And she does make me laugh, bless her. And she is a good 22 inches, nice and chunky. Is on the end of 0 to 3 clothes. Some things are 3 to 6. And she's got 3/4 arms and full legs. And she is just lovely to dress and pose and cuddle. She's a lovely size. And then you've got my big girl in the middle, all nice and freshly repaired. Both the girls have blue Lauscher glass eyes as well. And I had no idea about rooting eyelashes, so they've got applied eyelashes. I'm happy with that. It suits me fine. I wouldn't trust myself not to split the vinyl or something around the eyes, you know, trying to do a delicate rooting like that. Both the girls are wearing wigs as well. The two little ones are rooted, and the big girls are wearing wigs. Then my big girl is, Ava, is about 43 inches. She wears 5 to 6 clothes. If I get a top from somewhere like Next, I generally go for 5 years, and that's fine. She's got a size 9 or 10 shoes. Her socks will be fine in 6 to 8.5 in British sizes. 9 to 12 is a bit big. And she's just adorable, absolutely gorgeous. Anyone who's got a child-sized doll knows they're a bit of a wrestle to dress and that kind of thing. But she's got lovely arms for posing. She's got one arm slightly bent, and one arm just comes more down, more straight. And then she's got an open hand, which is really expressive. And you can put books in her lap. You can put the babies in her lap. You can do all sorts of things. She's adorable. She is. She sits in the front room with me and hubby on her own little armchair. She's got a little recliner armchair, and she sits on there. But overall, these are absolutely adorable, and there is no way on earth I'd part with these. I said to hubby this morning, look at them, don't they look gorgeous all together? And he nodded, and I said, whatever happened in life, I would never ever part with any of these. And then he said, yeah, and Smiler, he means Abby. And I said, oh yeah, those two as well. So I just thought that I'd bring them on and just show them to you, because they just look so adorable sat there, and I'm going to leave them there now because they just look so sweet all together. It's not very often I actually put them all together, and I'm really enjoying seeing them today. So I hope you are too. So in case you don't know their names, then my Noah at the front is Reuben James, and then on the right in white, my Ariella is Narnia Joy, and then scoot across the other side, the toddler with brown hair, my Arianna, is Seren, and then in the middle is my big girl, Ava Marie, and she is just and I'm so happy she's got her arms back on. I really am, because she looked awful with them off. It just looked like she had some kind of tragic accident, and it's lovely to see them all sat there together. I've taken some photos. I'm going to put some on Instagram, and then obviously I've got some for me as well then. But I just thought they looked so adorable and all sat together this morning, that I'd just come on and tell you about them and share them with you. So I hope you enjoyed seeing them today. Take care everyone. Look after yourselves and each other. Bye for now. Bye. Lots of love. Bye.